Seemlytuber back at it again with another video, and in this video we're going to be talking about the Alvin Preach and the Fresh and Fit debacle. Um I lost a lot of respect for some of the people in the Black Manosphere over the last couple of weeks. Definitely a couple of characters today. Um Definitely the Fresh and Fit. I've seen some of their content. I I saw this coming from a mile away. You could tell that they seem like the type of people to do something like this. When you're out here selling a course and you're lying and saying you've been sleeping with three women at one time, some NBA player just comes up to you, just some random NBA player just comes up to you in a bar and asks you, out of all people there, where's the parties at and stuff. And I know people have seen that video and they've seen that nonsense, and then he tries to sell a course at the end of it. I know people have seen that and have known that they've been on a little bit of a BS train for a while now, and then even Avin preaching them in this response video to them calling them out and throwing insults and stuff. Even Avin preaching them have they they took the higher ground. They took the higher ground in this because they could have thrown back insults, they could have thrown back jokes, and they could have made black men look worse out here in the world enough as it is already, because Fresh and Fit have us looking out here like clowns now because they decided, yeah, the right thing to do is, instead of owning up to our mistakes, owning up that we don't stand on the values and the platform that we speak about. We don't stand on our principles. We don't stand on the things that we are teaching the young impressionable men out here. We don't stand on those same principles. We're going behind you guys' backs after selling you courses and stuff about how you shouldn't be paying for boxing, how you shouldn't be paying for women or anything. That I'm out here on platforms looking for sugar babies and sugar daddies to get sugar babies and stuff. So it instead of just owning that, yeah, I'm on there and I don't practice what I preach. He decides to take it to insults, decides to bring an outside party that isn't even involved in this, bring someone's wife that has nothing to do with this argument and nothing to do with this entire thing into this situation, and you decide to bring someone's nationality into this. We're all four. I think Fresh and Fit, both of them are black as well. All of us are black men, and what does this set an example for? And then you got people like O'Shea Duke Jackson talking about, he's even on Fresh and Fit's side of things, and he's talking about that Avin Preacher doing this for clout. What do Avin Preacher them have to do this for clout? I've watched their videos. I still watch their videos to this day. I've been a subscriber for a year or two now, and since I started doing YouTube, I've been a subscriber for them, and I've seen they still consistently get views. They still consistently grow their platform, and the only reason some of their views have been dropping is because they've been speaking about things that aren't allowed to be spoken about on the YouTube platform now, and they are trying to delist them for actually having an honest opinion about things. And they don't just speak about this manosphere stuff. They speak about everything. They do reactions to everything, and they stick by their principles. I can respect men that stick by their principles and they own up when they made a mistake. Even today, Abba has came out and made a video about integrity and about sticking to your principles and telling his audience that this is not some fake thing. He didn't even know Preach was going to take it to where he took it. But I understand where preacher's coming from. There's some things you don't do. There are some things you don't do. His wife has never been on the camera. His wife has not been in these videos. What was the point of you attacking someone's personal family when they don't involve their personal family or their nationality at that in these videos that they do, in this content that they do? That's different for Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit have built their platform off of their personal lives. They have built their platform off of selling courses and teaching men not to buy box and stuff, and teaching men to have game and stuff. They built their platform off of that. But then you're out here not practicing what you preach. Then you're out here getting caught not doing what you say. So you can't really blame someone for calling you out there, and someone that has been on your platform, you can't blame them for having the integrity to be like, I don't agree with some of the things that were said in this podcast on that date, and I have to be honest about it. And it doesn't matter when they got around to doing the video. They got around to doing the video when they got around to doing the video. There's been a lot of things that I put on the back burner that I haven't done videos about. Things happen. Life catches up. Other things happen. You get around to it when you get around to it. Or a subscriber sends you an email asking you about this topic and asking you to speak on this topic. And then you're like, man, I'll finally get around to it. We'll finally get around to it. It doesn't matter when they got around to doing it. They got around to doing it and they spoke their honest opinion about it. It doesn't matter if you think it's related to a scandal that's coming out here. Maybe that person has a legitimacy to the scandal that they're talking about. And maybe that's why they got mad about it. Because apparently he's out here blackmailing women to get on the platform. They have to sleep with him. He's trying. That's pretty much blackmail. You're trying to pressure a woman into doing this just so she can come on to your platform. A lot of people can see that as some other things that I'm not going to talk about. A lot of people can see that as a real issue. But yeah, that's a way for a black man to be out here acting. But then you're preaching to people not to pay for box, but then you're out here trying to blackmail women for it. Or you're out here on sites paying for it. If you don't want to stand on what you built your platform on, then don't stand on what you built your platform on. But don't expect other people to not call you out on it because you invited them on there and then you're not practicing what you preach when people come to find out about it later on. And then if they want to make content about it and they want to speak about it, especially if they've been on your platform, they don't want to be associated with someone that's a liar. Like, then let it be known. Own up to it and move on with your lives. But you don't have to bring outside parties into the argument. You don't have to talk about someone's family and their nationality when you guys were the ones that were in the wrong, and you got all these other people out here defending you, but the majority of the people are looking at Fresh and Fit like, this ain't it, man. This ain't it. You got to take the L on this one. You brought this upon yourselves, and you just got to take the L on this one because you guys were in the wrong. You don't practice what you preach, and you didn't stand on the soapbox that you built your platform on, and you just got to own up to that at some point. And you can't blame anyone but yourselves. You built your platform on these ideologies and these things you are teaching the men out here, and then come to find out in closed doors, you're not even doing what you're saying that you're doing. That's no one's fault but your own. And that's all I really got to say about this topic. I'm going to head out on this one. I hate to see people out here acting like this, but I'm glad that I've been preaching them stuck to their guns and they spoke the truth and didn't back down when these people did what they did. But yo, I'm out of on this one. I'm gonna see y'all in another one. Peace.